daily online gym class, basketball edition. This class is designed for anybody. You don't have to be a basketball player. The idea is just to make it basketball themed. I'm holding a soccer ball, so this just shows you that you can do it with any ball. I didn't have a basketball on hand, believe it or not. So this is a very flat at that soccer ball. So if you see me kind of pounding it really hard when we're doing the dribbling drills, then that's why. So get any ball that bounces, that's somewhere between the size of a volleyball, soccer ball, and basketball, and follow along. Let's start with a warm-up. We're gonna just liven up the hands by slapping the ball with some force. Now we're going to hold the ball between two hands and circle it around your head. Try to keep the ball as close to the head at all points as possible, and then reverse it. One more time. And reverse it. Okay, now let's just take the ball around the waist. So instead of passing it and passing it like this, you want to keep the ball orbiting continuously around your body. So try to get a feel for it. If you play basketball, this will probably be super easy for you, but this is with the intent that probably most people watching this aren't necessarily basketball players. This is designed for anybody to be able to pick up a ball and follow along too. Now we're going to go figure eights. So you make a wide stance, like you're going to do wide kind of squat, and from here just have a nice soft bend in the knees and through. Don't do this with your arms and try to control the ball. Use your body, twisting, shifting your weight. So when I'm over here, most of my body weight's on this leg. When I'm over here, it's on this leg. Shifting. And then reverse it. Coming around the back, through the front. You can go slow. You can go fast if you have more ball control. Okay, now we'll try dribbling a little bit. So we'll start with just a high bounce on your strong side. So if you're right-handed, start with your right. 10, switch sides. And we'll go 10 low. Switch sides. Let's go crossovers. So again, somewhat of a wide squat stance, and you're going to go side to side, trying to control the ball, not let it get away from you. So same thing, you're shifting your weight. If you just try to do this, the ball is going to get away from you easier. You don't keep your weight equally on both feet. You shift your weight from side to side. So this foot actually becomes unweighted as I shift to the other side. But you don't have to actually pick the foot up. I'm just showing you that to make the point. Okay, let's do a few basic drills. You find a wall, and you're going to pass it, just a chest pass. So keep a natural stance. You fire it from somewhere around your chest, and let the ball come right back to you. Do somewhere around 10 to 20. Next, you're going to do bounce, so you're gonna pass it off the wall, but let it bounce and then catch it. Try to time it and space it so that as it bounces back to you, it's coming right into your hand somewhere around here. So if you throw it too hard, you're gonna catch it in an awkward place too close to you. And if you don't throw it hard enough, you're gonna have to reach for it. So try to have a sense of distance. So even if the ball is flat, maybe you have the opposite problem. Maybe your ball is overinflated, so it's extra bouncy. So you have to adjust how much power you put behind your pass. Next, you're gonna stand close to the wall and stretch your arm overhead and bounce it back off the pad of your fingers just consecutively. Try to do between 30 and 50 in a row and then switch sides. Okay, we're gonna go back to the crossover dribble, and this time we're gonna add something in between. So instead of just crossing it, every time you cross it, the hand that you just passed it from, you're gonna touch the ground. So you're gonna slow it down. Time it and get a sense of the rhythm when you have to reach for the ground after you pass it to the other side. And try to pick up the pace. A little bit. And do it for like a minute or two. Try to go consecutive, try to go straight without interruption, without losing the ball. Next show we're gonna do is this inside-outside motion. So it's like you're carrying the ball, but try to do it without carrying the ball if your ball is bouncy enough. So that just means you want to prevent your hand from turning face up. You want to keep your hand so it stays either on the top or on the side of the ball. And you're doing like this, like if you're going to change direction over here, but then pull it back. And it's this continuous waving, cycling motion. So just, and notice how you have to shift your weight. Look what's happening with my body. If I just try to do it like this, I'll definitely carry the ball and it won't be as fluid. You want to try to get a wavy rhythm to it. Make sure you can do both sides. If you are a basketball player, take the air out of your ball to test your ball handling capacity. It'll actually present more of a challenge. So if these drills are easy for you with a ball, do it with a flat ball and see if you can still do them smoothly. Okay, now we're just gonna do a coordination where we're kind of ripping the ball across the body from side to side like this. First, you're gonna keep your feet planted and rip. Okay, next you're gonna split the feet. So the side that you rip to is the foot that's gonna be forward. So rip, 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 rip. You're splitting the feet each time. Next, you're going to take your ball in two hands and jump like you're going up for a rebound or a dunk, and you're just going to tap the ball as high as you can, okay? So you keep the ball overhead, don't bring it down each time. Keep it overhead. And do 10 jumps. Okay? After that, you're gonna do it where you just keep rebounding back up without the extra bounce, without gathering yourself in between. So, try to do between 20 and 30 consecutive without coming off balance. Next, you're gonna end it with 5 ball slams. So you're gonna take the ball overhead and using all your power, all your energy, your whole body is a unity. Slam the ball into the ground as hard as you can and stop it with your hands. Let it come back to your hands. Okay? Don't make the mistake of slamming it and having too much space between your hands and letting it fly back and smoke you in the face. My hands are over top of the ball as I come down and smash it, and they stay there so the ball can just bounce back where it came from. To cool down, you take the ball and you draw a huge circle. Keep alternating. Make it as big as you can. Come up on your toes if you need to. Keep alternating. Start slowing it down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. One more, each side. And that's it. Thanks for joining.